Hi, if you're new here, I gained 50 pounds in 5 months, an insane state of binge eating. And towards the very end of this really bad binge cycle, I didn't even want to do it anymore. I was like, I can't, like, what am I doing? I don't even want to, but my body feels like I am like, I have to. I feel forced, like, it feels like something in me is forcing me to. So I started writing them down, and I put them in a box so that when I was healing, I could look back. I had no idea I would be sharing these on social media, but I have one. And again, just to preface, don't condone this behavior. This is the one where I ate my gummy vitamins. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to read it to you. Again, not looking for judgment. I'm so glad that I wrote these down so I can look back now and be like, wow, I've come so far. And I think while you're going through this, I think writing it down both ways, any side of the eating disorder spectrum, I think is really important. And you could write them down to see what you're eating throughout a day. It's very important. So this was a nighttime, more closer to afternoon nighttime binge. So I went to Aroma Joe's, and if you know, you know, their food is like addicting. And I got 4 of their hash brown little things. And I got a pretzel with honey mustard, if you know, you know, and their cinnamon roll. Their hash browns specifically are so good. So then I drive over to Chick-fil-A. You already know it's in every single binge story time. I got 2 Chick-fil-A large fries and like 6 of the little Chick-fil-A sauce cups. I would go, like, I don't think you understand, like a fry had like almost an entire thing. Like, anyway. So then there's a crumble cookie right next to it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go to Crumble. I don't eat Crumble because it hurts my stomach and it will trigger my IBS. I'm like, you know what? No. And I'm in binge mindset already. So I go driving over to Crumble. They're right next to each other. So I go to Crumble. I get 4 cookies and I ate them all. I'm like, oh, awesome. Yum. These were so good. And once I start, you can't stop, you know. So then I'm like, let's go over to Market Basket. It's right there. So I walk in. 2 bags of chips. I said that I got Lay's barbecue and Lay's salt and vinegar. I'm assuming I ate them all if I wrote them down. Then I got Santa wedding cookies. If you know, you know. They are my addiction. My addiction. So I go home. And again, I just told you I don't eat Crumble because of what it does to my stomach. So then my IBS starts to flare up. And I'm like, oh no, I'm actually going to poop my pants. I'm actually going to poop my pants. I get home. Anyway, not going further. Can't believe I'm sharing this. Anyway, so then I'm feeling ill. But I'm like in this mindset so I can't stop. I wrote down that I had an entire box of pasta with a lot of butter. A lot of butter is what it says. Okay. Then an entire thing of Wonder Bread with crunchy peanut butter and butter and cinnamon sugar. That was my go-to, by the way. Butter and cinnamon sugar. Fire. Then for dinner, we got flatbread, and I got my large gluten-free pizza with my vegan cheese because I thought it was super healthy. So I got that. Awesome. Then we come home, I have nothing in the house. And I'm like, I need something. And I see my gummy vitamins. I'm like, and I eat them. I don't know how many I ate. I know I finished the bottle. I had been taking them already. I would say I probably had half the bottle. Yeah, do not do that. Anyway, I'm so glad that I have these written down so that I can reflect and realize what I was doing. So my advice to you, write it down. Because I don't think our minds, like, when I was writing this down, I probably was like, whatever. But now looking, I also think that it helps so much. Like the next day, I probably looked at that and was like, holy crap. I feel like it does give us a sense of like, oh my God, what am I doing? So I recommend writing them down. And I feel like it can help heal in a way. And it's good to have it look back on. Because again, like I kind of blank out a lot of them. Of course, I do remember the ones that were significant, but I don't remember just like my everyday binges. But like now that I have them written down, I remember them. And so I recommend writing them down. Write them down and open your mind a little bit, and maybe it'll help you realize, holy crap, what am I doing? So yeah, that one was rough. And I probably continue to shit my brains out the whole day, but you know what? YOLO!